overcoming what I want to focus on today, which is the mortal threat we all face from the rise of ISIL in Syria and Iraq.
Now, the first thing that we have to say about anybody who makes comments about so-called ISIL, is if anyone wants to speak seriously about this, whether it's a Western leader, if these people do not acknowledge the very direct support that so-called ISIL ISIS has gotten from the West, then they're not serious, and no one should take them serious. The fact that the West has blatantly supported our allies, Saudi Arabia in particular, Qatar, while they have been funding these mercenaries, is simply indisputable. It's a matter of public record. The fact that we have provided training to ISIL in Jordan, and that our good friends and allies, Turkey, have been shuttling these psychopaths across the border from Turkey into Syria, all of this is indisputable. The fact that they're running around with American weapons, the fact they're running around in Humvees, M16, simply indisputable. And yet this joker is getting up and talking about ISIS as if we have nothing to do with it. Never mind the fact that we've destroyed several other countries in this same bogus thing called the war on terror.
We must not allow past mistakes to become an excuse for indifference or inaction.
So this is incredible. We cannot let past mistakes. Are you talking about the mistake of invading Afghanistan and Iraq and also destroying Libya? Are you talking about the so-called mistake in which we invaded Afghanistan based on the pretext that Osama bin Laden was responsible, and yet not once has this man been indicted, because even the FBI admitted they don't have any evidence linking Osama bin Laden to 9/11. So what the hell did we invade Afghanistan for? That's a pretty big mistake. And if you go back to the Nuremberg tribunals, wars of aggression are the supreme crime. People hung for that in Nazi Germany. I'm wondering why we don't have anybody hanging for the war of aggression that we fought in Afghanistan. And even more ridiculous and insane is the invasion and occupation of Iraq that is translated to the death of 1 million, perhaps 2 million, millions of refugees, millions of orphans running around without a parent or even both parents as a result of this. And then we go to Libya, in which we've totally destroyed that country. And we want to do the same thing and have largely done the same thing with our policy towards Syria. So is that the mistake that David Cameron is talking about? How easy for us to dismiss this without any Western leader having paid any price at all for any of these hideous crimes?
Should be comprehensive, defeating the ideology of extremism.
It's pretty much anybody out there who questions the official propaganda is, in this Orwellian 1984 world of ours, a so-called extremist.
Using all the means at our disposal, including military force, to hunt down these extremists. We know this worldview. The peddling of lies, that 9/11 was somehow a Jewish plot,